All right, what's up guys? How y'all doing today? Out here going to be changing the front brake pads. So I went with Hawk Performance HPS 5.0. I was reading online a lot and it said that they're good for stopping, good for heat, good for cold. No degradation compared to the OEM Brembo brake pads. You'll have less brake dust, which is nice. I'll show you what my other pads look like. So right now, here's what my other pads look like. Not too bad, not too much wear. So getting a good change on them. I thought there was less brake pad on the original ones, so I bought these ones, but it's all right. So the fronts are fairly simple. You're gonna need like some type of push pin and a mallet, and let's get started. This shouldn't take very long. Hit that. Let me see. Once you get past the once you get that first pin past the first brake pad, it's fairly simple to pull that pin out. I'm going to be doing the rear brakes also. I'm going to have a separate video. I'm going to have a video on how to activate your little Autel brake device. And then I'll have a video on installing the rear brakes as well. Ow. Alright, so you see once the first pin came out, this little metal bracket right here kind of just fell down. And you can just pull them out. Super simple. And then the brake pads, kind of have to press them against the piston to actually free them to come out. So what I do is I grab these two little things right here. Yep, come right out. Not bad. And then I'll push these in. Super simple. Here's the second one. These have good life on them, so I'm gonna keep them. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just super messy. I'm gonna clean this brake pad, clean this caliper off a little bit. It's hard to get them. I have I think they're 9-spoke wheels. I have the Oz Racing Allegritas HLTs. They're pretty nice. I like them. I managed to get them as a deal on Facebook, because when I bought the car September 2022, and they had the stock Continental like summer tires on there, and I was living in Kansas at the time, and it snows a good amount, more ice than anything. And those summers were rock solid in the morning when I would wake up at like 5 to go to work, 5 or 6. So I managed to pick up a set of Oz Allegritas with they were like about half-life. The tires were about half-life. They were Michelin Pilot 4S's, the usual, which was pretty nice. I got them for about 900 bucks. I didn't even argue with the dude because the wheels themselves were going for like almost $2,600 on Tire Rack. So I ended up just grabbing them from the guy. super nice. I love the way they feel. The wheels are the tires are 245 40 18, and the wheels are 18 by 9 with I think the offset is 38. So the next set of tires I put on here, they're gonna be probably 265 40. All right, so when putting in the new pad, right, make sure the surface is facing you. You're gonna, sometimes you have to make sure the caliper retracts a little bit, and so the way they work is when you push one caliper in, the caliper directly above it comes out, so you have to almost get them like almost flush. It takes a little fidgeting, nothing too crazy, and then they should slide right in just like that. All right, grab your other pad. First, let's push this piston in. And it should slide right in. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to clean this little retaining bracket off. I'm not going hard with it. I'm just trying to get some of this stuff off. Wipe it off. And inside my bucket, it's just a little wheel clean. It's just a little wheel cleaner and some chemical guys like snow foam, like the soap or whatever. Nothing crazy. All right. So you'll notice you'll have this pin here, right? You have two sides. You have the dirty side, which I just cleaned, right? And then you have this side, which has these two little kind of holders that'll be for your pin right here, like this. Let me wipe these off real quick so they go in buttery smooth. Now you'll see like some of the lamination, this is a 2018 Type R. Some of the lamination is coming off the brake calipers, which isn't bad. Probably in a few years I'll switch out the brake calipers, and I'll put the big brake kit on the rear also, and I'll probably just end up getting new calipers, and I'll also probably have the fronts like refinished or something. So let me see if I can get this. I'm putting this back same way you took it out. You're just gonna make sure those holes line up. Get something to kind of push the pin in. Okay. All right. Once that first pin is in this pin right here, you'll see there's like there's this indentation kind of. That's where you want this little clip to sit in. So you're gonna push down, make sure it's taut, push your pin in, make sure it goes through. Let's see. Kind of have to like fidget with it a little bit. Wish I had a smaller hammer. Crazy because I did the other side in like 5 minutes. Now this side's giving me, this side It's giving me a little trouble. Alright, this should be good. Okay. And now you'll see your little clip might be a little crooked. And you just have to reseat it kind of back in that little indent on the pin. And then you'll see it go straight. And there it is. Complete. And then what I'll do now is I'll take my bucket. I'll come to the old wheel. And I'll just clean it out. These things are dirty. It's hard to reach inside of these wheels. But yeah guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna put this tire back on, this wheel back on, and then I'll do the rears. I already did the other side. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. Continue watching and you'll see me do the rear brakes. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to use the Autel MaxiAP to be able to put your rear brakes in brake pad maintenance mode. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn your car into the accessory mode basically. So it's basically pushing your ignition once, pushing your ignition for the second time without putting your foot on the clutch. Do not engage the engine. You're going to open your application. So when you first start, when you first start this, the app, right? I already did it. It's kind of confusing, but just be patient and don't click on anything. So basically you're going to go to service, or actually you can go to mail and you can either type in Honda. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to select Honda, it'll install it, and then that'll give you access to this service menu right here. So once you've now installed the actual Honda variation of the program, you can enter the service portion. You're going to want to make sure that I'm going to put my car in gear, and then I'm going to release the e-brake. So my e-brake is now off. I have something in front of my wheels. You're going to enter EPB mode. You're going to select Honda. You're going to click select system selection, USA. It's going to read. If you look at your little module, it'll be flashing blue. You can click hot functions. Let it do its thing. You're not going to, once you activate the maintenance mode, do not turn off your car. Leave your car in the accessory mode. Diagnostic system initiating. Okay. Okay. Takes a second for it to read. So, all right, brake pad maintenance mode. Select it. This function is used in rear brake pad maintenance. Please refer to the service manual for the work procedure. Please continue to carry out. Yep. So you have enter brake pad maintenance mode and back to normal mode. And I tested this out already. So you're going to hit enter brake pad maintenance mode. Check that the following conditions are fulfilled. Release the parking brake. Stop the vehicle. Battery voltage is over 10 volts. And then I have a, my radar detector actually shows me the voltage of my battery. So I'm good to go. And then you click OK to start. Let this car drive by and you'll hear it. There you go. And I'm going to click back to normal mode. Alright, now it's finished. Now I'm going to shut my car off. Yep, activated. Awesome. So now I'm going to do it again, just because I wanted you guys to see that it actually, you know, works. Turn my e-brake off.
Car's backed up into the garage.
Got the Cam Hill video playing in the background. So enter brake pad maintenance mode. Okay. You'll see your ABS light, your brake light, and your brake system light will come on your dash. Don't freak out. And then click OK. And then basically you can continue with your brake pad maintenance. Alright guys, we're going to do the rear brakes now. I just did the other side just so I can get a hang of it. It's actually super simple. The thing that makes this seem like a pain in the ass is actually having to deal with the little maintenance mode thing. Alright, so on the back of the caliper, you're going to have two caps on these two rubber pieces. One here, one here. Alright, so you're going to take those caps off. 1 and 2. You're then going to need a 7mm Allen key, like so, or you can actually use the actual Allen wrench. I was using that before, but this works better. And these actually turn the opposite way from righty tighty, lefty loosey, just so you're aware. Hold on, there we go. Super simple. This literally, I did the other side. Other than the maintenance mode, I think the rears might have been faster than the front, to be honest with you. Grab these off. Again, just as the fronts, I'm using the Hawk Performance Street 5.0s or something. Got them on Tire Rack. I got them on Tire Rack for, I think they were like 160 bucks or $167. Just not bad at all. Then you're gonna take a Phillips head and you're gonna have this retaining clip. Now you're just gonna pry that off. Super simple. Lay it down just the same way it came on. Alright. And then you can, oh, look at that. Came right off. So here are the old pads. Here are the new ones. So much more space. The squealer. Okay, so this metal piece is your squealer. This is your squealer right there. So that's what'll make noise once your brakes are like fully worn down. Gonna need this tool right here. This is a brake caliper piston retraction tool. And you're basically just going to set this inside of the caliper. And you're just going to screw it in, and it'll push the piston down. It'll seat the piston where it needs to be. Once it's fully seated, it won't go anymore. This caliper is actually fairly heavy. Alright, so on the new brakes, you're going to have this little metal piece in the back, like so. You'll see this little piece that sticks out. This is going to go towards the rear, and they just sit right in. The new ones literally just sit right in there. Just like that. That's all it is. Come back. Make sure your little screws are back, pushed back in place. All right. Those are in. Grab your 7mm Allen. Tighten these up. I think I'm unscrewing it. What's going on here? Let's see. So one way it loosens, the way that it's supposed to go on. I can't tell if I'm loosening it or tightening it. One sec. Damn, I don't know why this one. I just talked all that shit about how this was easier than the front, and now I can't even get this shit to screw in. Nope, don't back it out. There we go. Now you're not making these stupid crazy tight. Once it stops, it stops. Just bottom it out. Don't try to kill it. Okay, then you're gonna take your little retaining clip, this thing right here, and it's gonna go underneath, inside the hole, and back underneath. And now it doesn't wiggle. It's free moving. Okay. You can now grab your phone. You can get the mosquito out of your car because it's big as fuck. Here we go. Go back into your app. Select back to normal mode. There we go. Pads are in its original position. I'm going to turn the car off. There we go. No brake light, no crazy nothing. All the lights are out. Sweet. I can put my e-brake on. I'll throw it in first gear. And that, my friends, is how you change your front and rear brakes on the 2018 to 2021 Honda Civic Type R. Have fun. God bless. And may the Honda gods bless you with much love. See you guys in the next one.